We've reached the point in the season where teams often face elimination games, and that well could be the case in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
Whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
Empties his backfield. To the air. It's Underwood. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Wide open, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ways. They got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The short hands, it's Rigby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilcox. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this? Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big guy smells it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over USC. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And
nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby.
now you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, making noise on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. Third down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, he makes the catch. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Georgia going up tempo. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets them up on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of touchdown Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 5 clash today. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a catch at the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Dogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Extending the play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. At this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Open spaces. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. reps and ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of evolved over the years, and they've changed, but it's pretty much the same. They're going to feature their quarterback. They're going to throw the football, and he's usually a dang stud.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Tigers are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Georgia going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Hines is back in the middle. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Mays. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Moulton.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Underwood. A strike downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wants to return it. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Moulton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that #1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Mays. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Spike. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. On his feet at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Working the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got a man, it's Taylor. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen. They're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this